Right, so welcome back to Rookie Reviews. As you can see, me and Barnes have done a couple of subtle modifications to our cars.
Yeah, so what James and I have done is we've been to Motech and we've picked up the Motech by Eibach springs. We've both had spacers on. I think it's 15mm rear and 12mm front on the spacers. And what we're going to do in today's video is compare active and passive suspension on the BMW M135i.
And look at the ride quality and handling quality of the Eibach springs. And then
it's really early, but I'm going to be the independent adjudicator, so that these two can't say, well, my car's better than your car. Oh no, my car's better than your car.
My car is better. Mine's better. I've got carbon wing mirrors.
Oh yeah, one's got carbon wing mirrors and one's got plastic, so we'll do some comparisons on different speeds.
It's not plastic, it's ABS.
Plastic.
Right, so we're in Barnes' car first of all. So this car, we've both got the Motech by Eibach springs, which is a 25mm drop on the front and a 20mm drop on the rear. But you've got the passive dampers, so that means doesn't matter what mode you put it in, the dampers are always the same. So we're gonna do we've got a test route planned. We're gonna do Barnes' first. Dan is gonna be the independent adjudicator.
Yep, make sure I'm not.
You are independent,
anyone
aren't you?
again.
I gave you that 20 quid.
You know which way you're going as well, don't you?
What way again?
Welcome to Rookie Reviews, Dan. This is a YouTube channel that we've been working on for the last year.
It's really early still. How do I put this in drive?
You have to press the side button.
I don't have buttons in mine.
Yeah, I don't have buttons in the M4.
Right, so first test is this rather horrendously bumpy road.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go back a bit more. Is there anything behind me, like that's restricting me to go back?
Plenty of room.
He's bouncing.
He's quite bumpy in the back end.
It actually feels like it rides better on these springs than it did on the standard springs with your suspension. Yeah. Like the stock spring and damper setup, I never really think works, but
It's a bit too
I mean, it's a bit crashy, but
You can definitely tell you've got not standard suspension on it.
yeah, but I don't know. It was really you can feel the shortness in the travel. To be fair,
But having had many cars in our days that we've slammed on the ground, tried.
I completely ruined some of my
This
cars.
is like
your 3 Series, Dan, where you had to go over every speed bump at a 70-degree angle.
That was more to do with the bumper he had hanging off the front.
That was true.
yeah, and 20s. I like that.
That is cool, Mustang.
I like that colour as well. Yeah, so yeah, it's well, I haven't really done anything yet. I've only just got out of an industrial estate, so I can't really say much.
It is smooth on the motorway, to be honest. You know, doing the legal speed limit,
And it doesn't feel too bouncy. I'm not shaking around, not bone shaking, you know?
it doesn't feel worse than stock.
No.
I don't think.
That's the thing I've noticed. Doesn't matter what speed you're at, if you're cruising at 70 or anything other than that, or if you're just driving around town, yeah, you hit a pothole or you hit a bump or a speed bump, something like that. It is more crashy. There's definitely less taken out of it by the springs, but well, that's to be expected.
I do feel like these springs have got a more progressive feel than the stock ones, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're softer, then they firm up. There you go, you're in sport now.
Oh, got a little bit of breakage there, a little bit of when you're going like
You're hustling.
when you're going fast down these roads, it certainly doesn't feel like it's gonna like flick you off at any stage.
It feels fairly. It actually probably feels like the faster you go, it starts to feel probably a bit more planted.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want. You know, you don't want it to feel skittish on the road when you're going fast. On these little B roads, anyway. Also, I think these tyres are doing a good job, Barnes.
I do feel like they grip well.
I mean, in mine, we'd be over there.
It's because you've got all the ponies.
Yes, it is one thing I like about this is that the amount of grip you get off these bikes.
It's not got more power than the grip, has it?
Yeah, no, it hasn't. We haven't magically just changed the interior of Barnes' car. We're now in James's car.
It's the same interior, isn't it?
No, it hasn't got
Oh
ProNav.
shit, yeah.
Oh, I haven't got ProNav, have I? No. It's the
Or
same
Harman
interior
Kardon.
then. Shake your face.
So
Right.
what I would do, Dan, if I were you, is exit this area in full comfort mode, because then the dampers will be all soft. So just what it starts up in, and then
Right.
when you put it in sport a little bit later.
Let's turn the RDR.
Yeah, turn that on.
Cool beans. Right.
Yes.
Does it change your steering?
It does. Comfort mode, the steering's lighter.
Because I've noticed straight away the steering is different to Barnes's.
Because you were in sport mode in mine.
Oh,
as soon as you
right.
put it in sport, the steering is it's twice as heavy.
Okay.
But in comfort,
That'll explain it then.
Comfortable. I can do English.
This is a lot more forgiving, isn't
It's
it?
definitely firmer in the back than in the front.
But it is more forgiving on the bumps, I think.
Yeah.
A lot more forgiving.
Because
Yeah,
we're in
that's a lot
because we're in
softer.
comfort.
That is.
It's
that is
more
softer.
wallowy,
Yeah.
isn't it? God, this road is terrible.
It's terrible. But then it's a good test.
It's perfect. Perfect for our.
Our requirements.
Highly professional testing. Yeah, you can actually feel that's softer. As you turn the corner, you can feel it sort of, I don't know, doing cornery stuff. Professional.
Doing cornery stuff. Well done, Barnes. We'll get you on top gear in no time.
Watch out, Rory.
Yeah, it's doing some cornery stuff. Shall I put it in sport now and get a little bit of? Did you push it to the left? Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then put it into sport.
And then press the sport button. So immediately you should feel that firmer.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
It's a lot different.
That now feels the same as mine does
Yeah.
in comfort.
So how does it feel now? Does it feel bumpier than Barnes's?
It does a little bit.
I kind of feel like it does, but I'm in the back, so it's difficult.
It does feel a little bit bumpier. I'm not gonna lie. But it doesn't feel less.
Planted.
Yeah, it doesn't feel less planted. It doesn't feel like less skittish, more skittish or anything like that, you know. But it does feel like it's a bit more not bouncy, firmed up. Yeah. I've got no worries about, or no concerns about throwing it into a corner, even when it's damp, as you say.
Greasy.
Don't mock my accent.
Again, we seem to be up against some sort of Sunday warrior.
Then just take a blind corner as the overtake. That's what I'd do.
Oh, and a runner wearing all black.
On the wrong side of the road. You run against the traffic, you muppet.
Absolute flip.
And he's got his headphones in, so he won't know who's going to smash into the back of him and destroy
Maybe he
him.
wants to get someone to smash into the back of me.
Well, anyone who wears spandex definitely wants to get smashed from behind.
Don't really want to buy this off of James, so I'm not going to give it that many beats. Oh, James, it looks like I've just bought your car.
Are we upside down?
Yeah, purchased.
We're just hanging upside down in the seatbelts and you're going, I'll transfer the cash.
Just take a load, just take monthlies.
Yeah, go on,
Stupid man running on the wrong side of the road again. Oh, and a cyclist.
It's almost like other people want to come out and enjoy themselves on a sunny spandex!
How does it feel now compared to when we took Barnes down here then?
I think it doesn't feel too dissimilar, to be honest.
No,
it really doesn't. I mean, they both done exactly the same and made me feel like I can drive very fast down a country road in sports mode because there's no understeer, and it's grippy. There's no roll. It's no, it doesn't feel like it wants to chuck you off. It doesn't. We've been in cars where you hit a bump and it feels like it wants to throw you off the road. Whereas this is damping accordingly. It's doing everything to keep you on the road.
So I think we've had cars before where it's so stiff that you go into a corner and too much throttle and you know that the back end's just going to slide because it's got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
But you can still feel in this that with that damping and that little bit of roll, it can bite that outside tyre into the corner and you've got all the grip you
fast brake. You didn't really need to brake that hard. Fucking fool. I can feel yours a bit more
Squirmy at the back.
squirmy when you accelerate.
Yeah,
and that goes back to the tyres that we said about, doesn't it?
Yeah, just try the same pulling out here.
Yeah.
Give it the beans again on the same bit of road. See where that feels. But you could definitely feel the back end.
Yeah.
It's not a lot, but there's definitely.
Bear in mind
some
they're both exactly the same in terms of power. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just snapped out.
Which I suspect would be the MPSS.
Yeah, just
Be
because
the
when they're
tyres.
cold, they're not up to temperature. When you get the temperature in them, they're great, but when they're cold,
And in the dry, they're untouchable, aren't they?
phenomenal. But that is the difference. I think in winter, you are better off in something maybe more like the PS4.
But that was it. I wasn't going to go, oh yeah, I'll have winter tyres and summer tyres.
No.
I need some all-rounders that are going to do the job.
And you have got more petrol than he has in your car. I don't know whether that's going to make any difference.
If anything, it should have more weight and more traction.
Picked up the Motech by Eibach setup with the Bimek spacers, 15mm rear and 12mm front, has improved both cars,
Oh yeah,
passive and
transformed.
adaptive, just so far. It's
Yeah.
fantastic, and it's such an affordable option.
It is.
I mean, that was what? Well, I got mine on that eBay
You got
deal,
really good.
so I saved a chunk. But that's sub 600 quid with fitting.
But yeah, to sum it up, I think
Sum it up, I really like what they've done with it.
What is this?
So-
Every
Put it in
beep in the
park.
car. You
I
got
don't
going on?
understand what I'm
put it in,
doing.
press park.
Shit. I've even got a BMW and I still don't know how to do that. It's just because you've got a funny button on the side
Deal with it.
and a P button.
Yeah, to put it in park. So to sum it up, we're saying that we definitely recommend the Motech by Eibach springs because they transform the car.
Yeah, definitely.
And given the choice, ideally the adaptive is better than the passive setup.
Just
But-
for choice.
Just for,
you
but
you can choose which one you want.
they still ride reasonably well with the standard shocks on the lowered springs.
Still drives really well. I mean, if you're going to lower your car, you're going to expect to have a change in the ride, aren't you? They come hand in hand, and they look great as well. I mean, they look perfect,
It does
don't
look
they?
a lot better. It looks like
A
how
lot
it should have come
better,
out of the
yeah.
factory.
The gap is a lot better. It should have come out of the factory like that.
You always want a tighter gap, I think. Don't you?
I'm going.
Bye.
Like he sits like he's in a cup.
Is it a cup?
Yeah, like I just feel like I'm just cupped in. Go that way first again.
No, you're going. Okay, I told you where we're going.
Yeah, but I just can't remember,
You just
James.
didn't listen.
No, I was going to go the other way.
No, that's not the route.
I don't know. You're going to have to tell me where to go.
Right, down 3 Mile Hill, into Margaretting. When you come, as you get into
Yeah,
Margaretting.
go through Galloway and up.
No, not through Gallywood.
Oh.
I did no point in my life did I mention Gallywood.
I can't remember.
You're going to hang a right in Margaretting and
We'll go straight down here.
Yeah, straight down here.
We're supposed to be reviewing these.
Well, yeah, I know. That's why I debriefed you.
It's still early. It's not have a go at Dan Day. This is let's see what the suspension's like on different terrains.
Well, this is like we're on a dual carriage right now.
Yeah, I'm talking to all you fucking cyclists and runners who spandex up on a cold Sunday morning.
Barnes.
Sorry, I
Didn't take your vitamins this morning.
no, I've only had 1 cup of coffee and I haven't had any breakfast. James has dragged us out for another shitty rookie review.
He's pretty angry today, isn't he, Barnes? He doesn't normally. He's not normally this bad.
Not getting any over the weekend.